Thank you very much for visiting our presentation today. My name is Nancy McGraw, and I'm the Program Manager with Tourism Quality Assurance. The purpose of this presentation is to provide you with information on tourism quality assurance of Newfoundland and Labrador and the programs that we currently deliver. Those include our newest program offering, Access Advisor. Tourism Quality Assurance of Newfoundland and Labrador is the organization that some of you may know as Canada Select Newfoundland and Labrador. And just to give a little bit of background on the name change, in 2013-2014, the Board of Directors undertook a significant strategic planning process in order to better understand the opportunities available and to understand the challenges that exist with the tourism industry. This process revealed both the need to adapt the Canada Select program to become a more relevant, responsive program for both industry and travelers, with a focus on quality in the star ratings. It also revealed an importance to broaden the quality assurance program offering beyond that of just accommodations. And it was imperative that the programs that were offered by Tourism Quality Assurance would be reflective of the goals of the Newfoundland and Labrador Tourism Board, in order to achieve Vision 2020. The board were very interested in adding programming that would help validate levels of accessibility within tourism services and attractions in Newfoundland and Labrador. And this is where Access Advisor came to be. So here's a look at some of the programs that Tourism Quality Assurance currently have in our offering: Canada Select and Camping Select. These programs are inspection and validation programs for roofed accommodations and campgrounds in our province. And our newest program, Access Advisor, is a program which focuses on education and promotion of accessibility levels. As well, there are some welcome programs that we hope to have available for our operators very soon. These programs are more market-specific, designed to benefit a specific set of travelers, and include Pets Welcome, Cyclists Welcome, and Motorcyclist Welcome. And we will also have a Green Destination Designation program as well. And the focus of all of these programs that Tourism Quality Assurance offers is to increase the quality of experiences for travelers in Newfoundland and Labrador. Tourism Quality Assurance is governed by a board of directors who provide strategic direction and leadership to the organization. The chair of our organization is Kathy Lomond with Hotel Porte Basque, and the remainder of the board is comprised of some industry representatives. So Deborah Borden represents the Cottage Cabin Vacation Home, and she's with the Anchor Inn Hotel and Suites. Alice Keeping is with Grand Codroy RV Tent and Camping Park. She's our campground representative. Wayne Hallett from the Prince of Wales Inn is our B&B representative. Kelly Finley from Spa at the Monastery and Suites is our Hotel Motel representative. We have Jeff LeGros with Collegro Insurance as our consumer representative. And as well, we have some ex officio members: Shane Cornu with ACOA, Caroline Gilliard with the Department of Business, Tourism, Culture and Rural Development, and Craig Foley with Hospitality Newfoundland and Labrador. Tourism Quality Assurance has 2 staff members. Gail Dick is our Senior Ratings Advisor, and she'll continue to be primarily responsible for Canada Select and Camping Select programs, and she will also be doing some Access Advisor evaluations as well. And myself, Nancy McGraw, I was hired in November of 2015 as the program manager to oversee the overall financial and human resource management of the organization and to execute the 3-year strategic plan, which includes expansion of additional programs such as the Access Advisor and Welcome programs. So what is Access Advisor? Access Advisor is a program that verifies and designates levels of accessibility, and it can be applied to any type of business, restaurant, tourism experience, both inside and out. The program focuses on promotion and education on accessibility. Accessibility no longer is solely a wheelchair issue. It is the degree to which a product, service, or environment is available to as many people as possible. And this crosses all age groups, interests, activity levels, and needs. The program is built around the idea of inclusion and that everyone is welcome, regardless of their abilities. And it aligns with Tourism Quality Assurance's goals and values of raising the bar for quality experiences in our province. Travelers know in advance what level of accessibility to expect when visiting a property, resulting in a more positive experience. Seniors and persons with disability travel is an increasing market in this province. Access Advisor is a program that empowers business owners and operators to prepare for and capture this growing market. There are 4 designations with the Access Advisor program. The Hearing Accessible designation. This is designed for persons with partial or full hearing loss, and it covers criteria such as telephone amplification, television closed captioning options, and visual alarms, wherever possible. The Sight Accessible designation is designed for persons with partial sight impairment to total blindness. It covers specific criteria such as warnings for change in surfaces, braille or large print with the appropriate color contrast, appropriate lighting levels, and audible alarms are some of the examples. This is a partially accessible designation, and it's also known as a senior-friendly designation. It's designed for persons who have difficulty with mobility, reflexes, and strength. For example, you could have stairs to your property, and as long as you have the appropriate handrails, you could possibly be designated as a partially accessible property. Fully accessible. This designation is for those persons who require the use of a wheelchair or other mobility assistive device. There are about 14% of all Canadians, regardless of age, who self-identify as having some form of disability, and that ranges from mild to severe and can be visual or hearing impairments, mobility or agility impairments, and even invisible disabilities, and it may be related to disability or to aging. Persons with disabilities may require special provisions or aids, but this does not prevent most from traveling. Seniors are the largest growing segment of our population, and this number is expected to almost double by 2036. In a 2011 exit report prepared by Tourism Research Division of the Department of Business, Tourism, Culture, and Rural Development, showed that parties which had at least one member 65 years of age or older reported higher than average in-province expenditures. Specifically 3% per person and 24% per party expenditures overall as compared to all non-resident travel. So that's a significant statistic there. I just wanted to take you through some examples of some things that we would look for in doing an Access Advisor evaluation. So this is an example of a roll-in shower in an accessible guest room in a hotel. So some of the things that we would point out are the positive attributes of the room. So there are really good grab bars, and we measure to make sure they are at the correct height. There is a slip-resistant surface in the shower. It has a lever handle for the shower instead of a traditional knob that would require more of a twisting motion of the wrist. The shower faucet and the soap dish, they're all at the correct height, and there is a good sturdy bath seat. There's actually lots of room in front of the shower for ease of access as well. Some of the suggestions that we would make would be for the handheld shower nozzle to be lowered. So you can see right now it's too high if someone were to be sitting on that bath seat to be able to reach it. So we suggest either to put a hook down a little bit lower, or there are some mechanisms now that you can put them on a sliding bar so that they can be lowered. The soap dish ideally would be located closer to the seat so that it's within reach, and we would remove the bath mat. Bath mats that are located over an already slip-resistant surface actually become a hazard because they don't adhere to the floor properly. This next picture is a picture of another bathroom. Again, it's nice and spacious. It has extra room next to the toilet. The grab bars are alongside of the toilet and behind it as well. We would make a suggestion to have the towel rack for the bath towels to be lowered. Right now it's too high, so that's not accessible to reach. And we would make a suggestion to remove the towel that's hanging on the grab bar there. So the picture on the left is a picture of a closet in an accessible guest room. We would make a recommendation to add a second lower bar and shelf, and to, if possible, to remove some storage items that are in there just so that it can be used properly. And we can even remove the closet door there just to make it a little bit easier. The picture on the right shows a thermostat and a light switch, which is great. They're at the appropriate height. And what I really liked about this room was that there was nothing in front of those switches. Oftentimes, the biggest barrier for persons with disabilities is not to be able to reach items because there's not a clear path of travel. So this is great because it has a nice clear path of travel there in front. There's no furniture or anything stored in front of the switches. We would also make a recommendation that if the owner or operator were doing renovations, that they would consider the light switches that actually have the built-in night lights into them now. And this is a picture of an accessible guest room. So again, some positive attributes: nice clear space alongside of the bed for access. It has laminate flooring, which is easier to roll over with wheelchairs, so that makes that a little bit easier. There's a telephone and a remote control, a night light, all accessible there from the bed, which is great. We would make, again, a suggestion that any renovations down the road, or if the owner were replacing the beds, to make it an open bed frame, just to make it a little bit easier. So you've made the decision that you want to be more accessible, you want to be ready for this increasing market. What next? So just wanted to take you through the process. Once you can contact us by our website, or you can give us a call, and myself or Gail would actually come out to your property. We would do an inspection or an evaluation. We do prepare a report, a personalized report for your property, and this would include your current level of accessibility, and as well some recommendations that would need to be completed in order to achieve a certain designation. Once you have those recommendations have been completed, you would receive your designation. The program itself actually calls for reinspection every 4 years, but as we are out in the community and we're doing the inspections biannually for Canada Select and Camping Select, we would also reevaluate every 2 years just to keep you current. We're always available for ongoing support if you have any questions, or if you are doing renovations. If you have some guests staying with you, some travelers that have some questions, we can certainly help you out there. We are a nonprofit organization, but we do have some fees just to cover off some costs of delivering the program. The initial evaluation is $200 plus HST, and then ongoing evaluations every year thereafter as a participation fee in the program is an $80 per year fee. We are lucky that we have some great partners in the community that support this program and have been a great source of information for us. The Coalition of Persons with Disabilities, Empower, the Disability Resource Center, the Department of Seniors, Wellness and Social Development, and the Disability Policy Office, as well the Department of Business, Tourism, Culture and Rural Development, and Hospitality Newfoundland and Labrador, and also our DMOs throughout the province have all been very supportive in helping us to get this message out. The Service Animal Act isn't specifically part of the Access Advisor or the Tourism Quality Assurance programs, but it is an important piece of legislation, and we just want to include it and to help to inform the tourism industry of this piece of legislation. Restaurants, hotels, bed and breakfasts, any type of business that provides services to the public must permit service animals. A service animal is not a pet. It is an animal that is trained to perform a task related to the person's disability. A service animal is often identified by a uniform, such as a harness or vest, but if not, the owner can provide a letter confirming that the service animal is required for reasons related to the disability. The most common service animals are dogs. However, monkeys, ferrets, or even miniature horses can all provide support. The owner of the service animal is responsible for maintaining control over the animal at all times and responsible for any damages that are caused by the service animal. Just wanted to leave you, getting towards the end of our presentation here, with a couple of visuals. Something that we would like to keep you in mind going forward. My ability is stronger than my disability, and not every disability is visible. Just a couple of things to keep in mind. Here are our contact information for myself and Gail. Anytime you have any questions, or if you're interested in participating in any of Tourism Quality Assurance's programs, feel free to contact us. Our social media handles are here as well, so feel free to follow us, like us, We like to retweet and share messages of people that follow us who are participating in our program, so certainly go ahead and check us out there. Our website is also listed, and operators who are participants of our program can go online and set up a secure login, and there are services available on our website there for you to participate in. You can pay invoices, you can download a badge of quality that you can use on your own website. So just go to tqanl.ca and you can check that out. Thank you so much for dropping by our page.